First, Natalie Brand is live at the White House with the latest Democratic shakeup. Natalie?
Good afternoon, Michelle and Kenny. Want to mention that Joe Biden is actually still in California today, fundraising and holding an event this afternoon in Los Angeles. And today he has the support of yet another former presidential hopeful. Joe Biden's big comeback on Super Tuesday has knocked Mike Bloomberg out of the race. The former New York mayor endorsed Biden in a statement saying, "I'm a believer in using data to inform decisions." After yesterday's results, the delegate math has become virtually impossible and a viable path to the nomination no longer exists. Aides say Senator Elizabeth Warren is reassessing her campaign and will have more to say in the coming days.
They don't call Super Tuesday for nothing.
Former Vice President Biden claimed the frontrunner status last night, picking up victories in 9 of the 14 states voting.
We're told, well, when it got to Super Tuesday, it'd be over. Well, it may be over for the other guy.
Senator Bernie Sanders did not have the night his campaign hoped for, but he still picked up victories in 3 states and is leading in California, with votes there still being counted.
My guess is that after California is thrown into the hopper, it's going to be pretty close. We may be up by a few, Biden may be up by a few, but I think we go forward basically neck and neck.
Exit polling revealed electability was a top priority for Super Tuesday voters, a wide margin saying they would prefer a nominee who can beat President Trump to one they agree with on major issues.
This campaign will send Donald Trump packing. This campaign is taking off. Join us.
Biden picked up a majority of African Americans and voters over 45, while Sanders performed much better with Latinos and voters under 45.
This is a campaign which is trying to bring, and it is not easy, people who have not been involved in the political process.
The two-man race continues next Tuesday, when 6 states will go to the polls. One of those states is Michigan, and Bernie Sanders expected to head there later this week. During that news conference this afternoon, he touted his success in California, also again suggested the establishment is working to stop him, mentioning the recent developments of candidates dropping out of the race and now rallying behind Biden, including today Michael Bloomberg. Michelle?
So, Natalie, with Bloomberg now out, what happens to his offices and staff here in California?
That's a good question, and we could get more details at the news conference that is just beginning right now in New York. But we know that he had around 20 field offices across California, including a couple in the Bay Area, Oakland and Pleasant Hill. He also had hundreds of staffers working across the state. So the question that remains, will he hand over that larger campaign infrastructure to Biden? Again, we could get more information about this today, but earlier in his statement, he said he will work to make Biden the next president. Michelle?